Alright. Our focus for this cycle of FTX, cycle 0318 rather, is convoy and mounted ops. First thing we are going over, stand up if you know the answer. What's the difference between a convoy and a mounted op? They are two different things. No one knows the answer? Send it, Sergeant.
Captain, convoys.
Stuff on yelling.
Thank you, Captain. Convoys the movement of multiple vehicles from point A to point B while holding 360 security at all times. A mounted op is an operation where you're assaulting an outboard position using a forward multiplying force in the shape of a vehicle of some kind with firepower.
Correct. Convoy is when you're going from one place to another. Mounted op is when you're using your vehicles as part of an offensive force. So they do not mean the same thing. The terms are not interchangeable. When we go from one place to another, that's a convoy. When we dismount and start fighting with the vehicles, that's a mounted operation. So make sure you use the correct terminology. Our convoy procedures are very simple. We really only use one formation, and that's the herringbone. There are other vehicle formations.
The one that's got 3 hash marks.
Tell him to take himself off yelling.
Sorry, Captain. Yes, just one.
All right, follow me. Alright, what's the name of the vehicle formation behind me?
Herringbone, Captain.
Herringbone, correct. It's pretty much the only vehicle formation that we use when we're in a convoy.
Hi, Taylor.
And we have to stop for whatever reason. This is what we do.
As you can see, the audience is kind of low tonight. Apparently there's a big points ball or sports ball match or tournament going on tonight. Anyways, glad to have you with me. All one of us.
Not getting shot out, you get out and pull security. What is the purpose of this vehicle formation?
To clear the road, Captain.
Specialist Lee?
Thank you, Captain. As Corporal McCoy said, it's to clear the road, A, and then B, it's to allow the vehicles in the back to also have a firing lane down the road.
Yes, but not exactly the answer I was looking for. The purpose of the vehicles pulling off on alternating sides is so they have 360 security around the area of the formation. So all of the vehicles pull off to their respective side. Front vehicles responsible for the front, rear vehicles responsible for the rear. All the rest of the vehicles are responsible for whichever side they pull off on.
And somehow,
with some
deep down,
can anyone tell me what an exception
I knew
to,
Kyle would be
this very pretty,
at this stream.
Herringbone would be?
Hello, music. I'm good. Living the dream, as it were. Yeah, a lot of people going to be watching the big sports ball match.
Private Bollinger. Yourself on yelling.
If you're in an urban terrain and buildings would block your general area where you'd pull off.
Yeah, quiet night.
That's sort of the same thing.
We're running probably about
So I'm still looking for
66 to 75% strength right now. 1-4 has 6 people, 1-3 has 6 people, 1-1 has 8, 1-2 has 8, correction, 7. So yeah, hi Fisher 360, good to have you on the board.
You are taking contact when you are setting up the herringbone, and there is perfectly good cover on one side of the road, but your sector of responsibility is the other side of the road. Get your Vic behind cover, regardless of where your sector of responsibility is. Just make sure you're covering whatever sector is that you're responsible for. Don't pull your Vic off in a spot that's out in the middle of an open area when you've got a perfectly good big-ass rock or a fence or a building that you could be using for vehicle cover. I see it all the time. There's no reason for it. You do not have to get into a perfect herringbone.
Personally, Taylor, I couldn't be bothered.
You just need to
I'm of the opinion that if I really want to see anything from the super game, it'll all be on YouTube and Reddit tomorrow.
First Sergeant, have I left anything out? First Sergeant, are you even there?
No, sir, you did not leave anything out.
Alright. That is pretty much it for convoy ops. We go from one place to another place. Stand
Captain.
up if you know the... Yep, go for it.
Chief Adaran had a question.
Send it.
Thank you, Captain. Question regarding if we have a known direction to contact and we're pulling off a herringbone, how does it come into play when we're turning the...
I'm stealing that one, Golden Onyx. That's good. I like it.
Well, how do we deal with that sort of situation, sir?
If you know where the contact is coming from and you're told to herringbone, you need to do your best to get your vehicle into cover.
Copy
Basically,
that.
if you're taking contact, the herringbone goes out the window, you stop and you get your vehicle into cover wherever you can.
Copy that. Thank you, Captain.
Alright, stand up if you know the answer to this. As a team leader, who should you have driving your vehicle? Private Tellez.
The driver should be the rifleman, sir.
Nope. Who should you have driving your vehicle? Someone else stand up. Corporal Dale.
Yes, thank you, Captain. The Grenadier, sir.
Nope. Private Masters. Yourself on yelling. I cannot hear Private Masters.
The team leader, Captain?
Nope. One last try. Sergeant Smith. Yes, the best driver. I don't care what the SOP is. You need to have someone who actually knows what they are doing behind
That question
the wheel.
was a trap. That was a beautiful setup.
That's fine unless
Beautiful trap.
in your team or your driver in your squad is freaking retarded when they get behind the wheel. You need to always have your best driver driving. And you should also have your best gunner gunning, regardless of what SOP says. SOP is good and great until you actually get into contact and then your driver doesn't know how to turn the vehicle around or can't take a corner in one of these big-ass MRAPs and the entire convoy gets stuck behind them because they ran into a wall and popped a tire. You should always have your best driver driving. If you're the team leader and you're the only one on your team who can drive the vehicle worth of shit, then drive the vehicle. But if you're a team leader and you're the only one on your team who can drive the vehicle worth of shit, you're not doing your job as a team leader, which is to either train your rifleman to be a good driver or switch whoever is a good driver into the rifleman billet. I can't think of anything else to go over for convoy ops. Just whoever the highest ranked person is should always be in the passenger seat navigating in any given vehicle. And that's, I think the passenger seats, the driver seats, and the gunner seats are the seats that have access to Blue Force Tracker. And that's why whoever is navigating needs to be in that seat. Alright, let's move on.
Well, perhaps there's a word for Convoy Net and how and when to communicate on Convoy Net, but okay. I'm gonna make them all run around me, because I'm just mean.
Alright. Mounted operations. Mounted operations are my personal favorite type of operation until I start seeing our VIX get blown up. And almost every time I see one of our VIX get disabled or taken out, it's the error of whoever is in command of that VIC. One of the number one things that we need to be doing is escorting our VIX whenever we are dismounted and moving with the VIX. If your squad is assigned a VIC, you should have at least 2 guys escorting the VIX at all times. Escorting the VIX means moving up ahead of the VIC, clearing the corners. Also, you need to make sure, if you're in charge of that vehicle, that you are placing that vehicle and you're cognizant of where the vehicle is at all times. That means don't let the driver of that VIC stick that VIC somewhere where it's wide open to fire from all areas. If you need to use the gun on the VIC to engage something, just stick the VIC out enough so the gunner has eyes on whatever it is they're trying to shoot. Try to utilize the terrain.
Yeah, you're right,
so
Kyle.
The gunner can shoot over it.
The
number one time
MRAPs don't do a great job at withstanding 125 millimeter smoothbore Soviet shot. They really don't like it.
Just far enough up so that the gunner can see over the hilltop. You don't need to put the entire vehicle on top of the hill. You just need the gunner's rounds to be clearing the top of that hill by like an inch. And make sure that no one is in that path of fire, because it's gonna the turret's gonna have a really low clearance, especially if it's a Mark 19. You don't want those rounds hitting the ground next to you because the gunner is barely looking over that terrain. So just like we do when we're moving as a team or as a squad, you move up when you're escorting that VIC and you clear the corner. And if you want that VIC to hold an intersection, you have it pull up just enough to be looking in the direction, or try to find somewhere strategic to place it that only the turret is peeking over a fence or over the top of a building or whatever else you can be creative and come up with and utilize. Are there any questions at this time?
Negative, sir.
All right, that's it. That's convoy and mounted operations. Did I forget anything, First Sergeant?
Thank you, Cap. The only thing I would add is the driver and the gunner are the only 2 guys that have access to the long-range radio inside the truck. It's up to the driver and the gunner to coordinate who is going to be working the radio and who is going to set the radio to speakers. You cannot have both the long-range radios in the truck set to speakers, and both guys should not be working the radio. Either the driver does it or the gunner does it. Doesn't really necessarily matter which one. However, I will say it is much easier for the gunner to work the radio, especially given the default controls. Also, the gunner has much better eyes on what's going on around the vehicle, so keep that in mind. That's all I would add to it, Captain. Also, Captain Soto has a comment.
Captain Soto.
One thing to note, lady and gentlemen, all of your MRAPs are equipped with an intercom system. Thus, if there's any chatter in the VIC, everybody will hear it. Guaranteed. So if you have anything that you need to say when you are in the vehicles, don't. Unless it's something specifically related to contact out there. That clog up in communications can sound like something coming in over Convoy net. As such, keep it to yourself unless it's specifically related to the operation at hand.
Anything else?
Looks like that's it, Cap.
Slant armor is kind of modeled. It's not perfect, but it actually does work, Kyle. It's kind of cool the way it all comes together.
Does not look like it. Probably get that route marked.
But yeah, the models of the vehicles in question with armor does play a factor in the armor values. It's not just nothing but armor value thicknesses in the configs. It's really cool. I did a lot of learning about the armor values in ArmA when I was messing around with launchers and kind of learning a few things about it. and tuning the few different munitions that we have available to us. So it's pretty cool the way they put it together. It's not perfect, but it's a long sight from the old hit point value system from Operation Flashpoint. And of course the RHS tanks are just awesome with the reactive ArmA.
It's really not a convoy, it's a mounted patrol. We're going to start here and we're going to end here. There is nothing specific that we are looking for. We are going out and we are looking for trouble.
I'm fairly certain it's a Boolean value that goes in there, but don't quote me on that. I haven't looked in a while.
Ooh, Cap.
Ooh.
Shit, I missed that whole thing. Oops. Hua? Oh, here we go. Let's see what we got.
Captain Private Arch has a question.
Send it.
Thank you, Captain. During convoy ops, where we do have a mission where we have to go to point A to point B, say to clear out an enemy base, if we do take contact en route, should we push through or should we pull over, engage the contacts, and then proceed on mission?
That's a good question, and that is something I meant to go over and completely forgot. When you take contact...
Nice job, PFC Arch.
In a convoy, en route from point A to point B, it is up to the convoy commander, which
Glorious
is
Stellinium.
always the task force commander, to make the call as soon as that contact starts. For me, it's almost always going to be to stop and engage the contacts.
It defeat capitalist ammunition.
Pushing through those contacts and then hitting a roadblock and then having contacts behind.
I promise, guys, there will be some white-hot aviating and danger close cast here soon.
Kill everyone who's fucking shooting at us until we can mount up and start going again.
Thank you, Captain.
So, if we take contact and you're told to stop, what is it that I said that you need to do? Anyone?
Herringbone, sir.
Get into cover.
Get the Vic to cover, sir.
Get the Vic to cover. Get the Vic to cover.
Come on, people, pay attention.
Dismounts out. Start shooting at whoever's shooting at us. Pop smoke if necessary. Use the vehicles as cover if there is no cover available. That's one of the purposes of the Herringbone, is they're set up so you have cover from both sides. And that's why, as nice as it is to point whatever part of the vehicle you want to point towards the enemy, the broadside offers more cover for the dismounts. And don't forget, you can shoot under the vehicles, you can shoot around the sides, you can find little nooks and crannies where you can try to keep yourself in cover and put as much fire out on the enemy forces as possible while exposing as literally...
The hell's an RPG-29?
Are there any more questions?
I have to Cortana that one.
Alright. Get mounted up.
1-1, 1-2 the first
Alright,
two.
showtime.
1-4, 1-3 the last two.
Whoops. Drop these guys over at their helicopters. You know, we had another seat. I don't know why he didn't ride in the Humvee.
Yeah. Warlord Thunder, be advised, as soon as you can, get your birds up in the air.
Favor.
Dagger, Thunder 7-0, roger. We'll be scrambling immediately. Delta Company is mounting their helicopters as we speak. Over.
Roger that. Dagger up.
Good hunting, guys. Alrighty. Grab my goodies. Beretta pack. vest, vectors. Pack away the cap, helmet on, earplugs in. I still haven't set my radios up because I'm a jerk. Anyways, today's menu is 7 Ligers, a crap ton of rockets, 6 AGM-65 Hotel Mavericks, 2 GBU-54 laser JDAMs, lightning targeting pod, and 2 Sidewinders that will be utterly useless. Should probably put my chute on. That would be nice. Bouse Hog himself, about this beast. Let's get these radios tuned. 70. 7-1, 7-5, 7-9, and I'm going to listen to 3-1 on company just for the lulls today. Let's set that as alternate, additional left, primary right. Oh, biscuits. 7-0, not 7-1. Make sure I got this actually set the way I want. There we go. Maruko traffic, Thunder 6-1, starting up at aircraft parking. Let's get fired up. Maruko ground, Thunder 6-1, good start up at aircraft parking. Taxi from Mike 1 to Sierra 1 for runway 09er, straight at departure to the east, Thunder. I really need to go do my hydration thing. I don't know why the Apache brings Sidewinders, they won't need them. And like a jackass, I didn't do my flight controls checks before I started the camera. So, yeah, I'm glad my flight control surfaces are all working correctly. Maruko Tower, Thunder 6-1 on Sierra 1, taking runway 09er straight at departure. Correction, pattern departure to the east, Thunder. And Maruko Tower, Thunder 6-1, runway 09er, rolling.
Dagger, this is Warlord on 70, radio check, over.
I'll leave it Charlie 70.
Warlord out.
Maruko Tower, Thunder 6-1, turning left crosswind, runway 09. Maruko traffic, Thunder 6-1, turning left downwind, runway 09er. Probably should have said pattern departure to the west. Whatever. I forget where I'm going. Maruko traffic, Thunder 6-1, downwind, runway 09er. Departing pattern to the west, transition to 70 and 71. So long.
Everybody's traffic, this is Warlord signing on. Frequency 75, gonna be pulling up as
Dagger, this is top down on 70. Roger.
Dagger Thunder, copy. Convoy is Oscar Mike. Advise when ready for cast check-in.
Yeah, Thunder, go ahead and send cast check-in.
Dagger Thunder 6-1, roger. Cast check-in as follows. Thunder 6-1 with you. Frequency 70, flight of ×1, 810 Charlie at Angels 8 and climbing. I am 3 kilometers north of you. I'll be maintaining an orbit round the convoy as it moves. Weapons on board today. Full load on the gun. 7 times Liger rocket. 6 times AGM-65 Hotel Maverick. 38 Hydra 70 rocket. 2 GBU-54 laser JDAM. 2 AIM-9 X-ray Sidewinder. Abort will be wave off. I am saddle and laser capable. Fuel tanks are 98% and bleeding. Time on station 0+ 9er 0 minutes. Thunder ready for your work on 7-0. I forgot my mission number.
Got you Angels 8 3 kilometers north. You've got 2 times AIM-9 Sidewinder, full on the gun, break 7 times Liger rocket, 6 times AGM-65 Hotel, 38 8 times Hydras, 2 times GBU-54. Abort code for tonight is wave off.
Dagger Thunder 6-1, good readback, be advised, mission number 0318 Alpha.
Roger that, 0318.
Everybody's traffic, Warlord on 5, gonna be runway 9er for eastbound departure.
Alright, now I gotta set bull, because I absolutely blew that location on the check-in.
Phoenix is spooling up at Hilo Parking, taxiing Mike 1 to resupply.
Dagger, this is Warlord on 7-0, stand by for check-in.
Standing by.
Dagger, this is Warlord on 7-0, we have a flight of 1 times AH-64 Apache. I am currently 3 kilometers north of your current position. Weapon systems currently read 1200 rounds autocannon. 8 times Kilo Hellfires. 8 times Lima Hellfires.
Not enough kilos, not for a Captain Drumheller mission.
Jackal.
Jackal! I like that one.
Fuel tanks reading 99% and bleeding. Flight time is approximately 1:20, and we are on station and ready for tasking.
That's not your flight time. Your station time and your flight time are 2 different things.
North, 1200 on the gun, 8 times Limas, 8 times Kilos, 2 times AIM-9, abort code Jackal.
Nice.
This is Warlord, roger out.
Bye, Newman.
Everybody's traffic, Warlord on 7-5, we are clear to the east. Have a nice day.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go off comms here for just a moment and pray there's no CAS. If CAS calls come in, please scream at me.
Dagger, this is Warlord on 7-0.
Go for Dagger.
Correction on positioning, we are approximately 4 kilometers east of your current location.
Roger that, 4 quick. All air assets be advised, hold off on marking. We'll call you in when we need you.
Alright, as you've no doubt discovered, I have returned. So, yeah. I don't try to go off comms, you know, mid-flight, but things happen. Alright.
Airbase traffic, Phoenix, show spooling, taxiing from resupply, Mike 1.
Yeah, don't worry about that bridge. I'm gonna do a slightly lower pass here, just so they know I exist, kind of deal.
Thunder, Dagger 70.
Dagger, Thunder 6-1, go ahead.
Thunder, I'm going to go ahead and feed you a 9 line in case we need it. Stand by for 9 line.
Dagger, Thunder, ready 9 line.
Thunder, IP November heading 180, distance 5 kilometers, elevation 25 meters, target description, checkpoint at checkpoint Sir, target location 059er, 039er, no type mark, friendlies are going to be located about 2 clicks to the north, you're going to egress your discretion.
Dagger, Thunder 6-1, apologies, pen ran out of ink, I switched to the backup pen, say again, all 9 line. Say again, all 9 line.
Roger that, I had you IP November heading 180, distance unknown, elevation 24 meters, target description, checkpoint break. Target location, checkpoint Sir at break 059er, 039er, no type mark, marked on map as checkpoint Sir. Friendlies are going to be located about 2 clicks to the north, egress yours.
Airbase traffic, Phoenix is back at Hilo parking, spooling down.
Dagger, Thunder 6-1, I read back. November 180, unknown 24 meters. Checkpoint at checkpoint Sir 059er, tree 9er, none. Marked checkpoint Sir, 2 kilometers to the north. Egress is my call.
A good readback. Hold off on remarks for now.
Dagger, Thunder, Roger. Holding back on remarks. I'm guessing if we call this one, you'll also call munitions in the remarks. Dagger, Thunder, interrogative. Do we have a initiation code on this one, or you just want to scream it and let it rip?
No code at this time.
Dagger, Thunder, A-firm. Holding on 9 line. Maintaining orbit.
Roger.
Let's see what we got at checkpoint Sir, if anything.
Thunder, if we get additional 9 lines out, we'll get codes on each of those lines.
Dagger, Thunder, A-firm. Be advised. Tally target at checkpoint Sir. You have 8 times. Thermal contacts, foot mobiles. They appear to be armed.
Roger, 8 times foot mobiles.
Thunder, Willow Road 7-1, we're at Angels 1.
Dagger, Thunder 6170, outstanding effect on the mortar rounds. Outstanding effect. Looks like only one guy left standing and he got lucky. Over.
Roger, Thunder.
Man, that was a good mortar strike. Woo! Nice one. Oh, hi, Matt Kennedy. Oh, Dagger does not want me to mark up. Thank you. Was I away when he said that? I guess I probably was. Hey man, when you gotta go, you gotta go. I didn't have a chance to pre-flight properly because normally they take a minute messing around at the boxes and doing stuff, and I have time to use the potty, which. Yeah, I didn't this time. They were like, scramble! Oh, okay. Oh, I know why they don't want me marking stuff, because they don't want me getting a bunch of people massacred for no reason. Yeah, I believe it. For a convoy op, if we just mark everything for them, it almost becomes too easy, because they just know they're going to roll into an ambush, so. Which is realistic, but slightly silly, so we just kind of back it off a little bit.
Phoenix, Dagger, subject.
Ooh, heyo. Nice.
Dagger, this is Phoenix, 70, send traffic.
Phoenix, if you haven't already, go ahead and load up a resupply box on board.
Beaver, didn't want to bug you. We're already loaded up and ready to roll if you need us.
Roger that out.
The interesting part about that is I don't remember if I made it to where those resupply boxes can resupply the MRAPs. I think I may have forgotten that this last mod pack. Oops. But things happen. Alright, so we got guys up here on the tower. I like it. Oh, thanks, Matt. Ooh. KI4MYN? Kiemen? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. I'm slowly but surely starting to build that that audience. So for those of you guys who do join me on Twitch and are really all about some Twitch, I know with YouTube the correct terminology is like, share, subscribe. I don't know what the correct terminology is for Twitch, however. So follow and recommend? Yeah, alright, we'll go with that. Waldrick, you haven't missed much. They gave me a preliminary 9 line that Havoc 4 ended up obliterating. So that was pretty cool. It was a really good strike. Like, their rounds were on target.
All air assets be advised, we've cleared the town of Core Zone, continuing.
Warlord Thunder 7-1, go ahead.
Since our flight path seems to be intersecting, I am hovering between 800 and 1,000 meters. Out copy.
Warlord Thunder, solid copy. 800 to 1,000. I am at 4,000 feet and above. Dagger Thunder 6-1, talk to me.
Interrogative, is that single individual still active with the roadblock?
Dagger Thunder, negative. Looks like he must have taken some shrapnel from the mortar strike and has sadly expired.
Dagger Warlord on 7-0, spot report up.
Go for Dagger.
Warlord on 7-0, have 3 enemy squads at Blue Force marker 0720, grid 059er032 dispersed.
Roger that, Warlord. 3 dispersed squads, marker 0720.
No, I've only been up for, gosh, look at my fuel level. I haven't been up for very long. You haven't missed anything. We had the whole sandbox exercise. I've been up there, haven't let anything loose. Armament's a little different tonight. I've got, of course, the gun, 7 Ligers, 6 Mavericks. I usually carry just 2, but I got 38 rockets on the center pylons and 2 JDAMs just in case I really need to drop the base. So hopefully I can get a rocket strike in there because I haven't run rockets in a long old time, and I feel like I could probably use the practice if Dagon can get me the fire mission. Yep, there's that RPG. And that dude got wasted! Oh, there goes the Mark 19. Nighty nights.
Dagger, this is Warlord on 7-0.
That's alright, Gears. 2 Gears 2? The Harrier's still pretty rad. And if you mod right, you can get that Gal 12 doing its thing.
Dagger, this is Warlord on 7-0. I can engage the targets at the 0720 Blue 4 marker with main guns.
Warlord, that's a negative. We're standing down for now.
Stay firm.
crap.
All air assets, be advised, we're sticking with the non-markers from air assets this time, deleting marker 0720.
This is Warlord April.
Dagger Thunder, Roger. Interrogative, I just sent you a message on TADS. If you're good with it, I want to go ahead and keep sending spot checks. It's up to you if you want to send it up to 6, but it's still good training for us.
Yeah, roger that. Send them.
Thunder copies.
Warlord copy.
Warlord Thunder 7-1, reason being, if we mark everything up for them, it's not really much reaction to contact when they know what they're going into prior, so we'll just keep it quiet. Keep sending your spot checks like you normally would, just no marks, and we'll let Dagger deal with the rest.
Warlord April.
Thunder, this is Phoenix on 7-1 interrogative.
Phoenix Thunder 6-1, go ahead.
Just, are you aware if I'm looking at the UAV gunner view, the camera, would that at all interfere with the operations of Dagger and company?
Phoenix Thunder, Roger, if you've got full control over the camera, that's a firm. If you're just looking at the turret through your Blue Force tracker, then you're okay.
A for me would be the latter, so awesome, good to know. Thank you, Mike.
Roger, Phoenix, anytime. Alright, let's see what they got going on. Oh, they're still back there. Come on, guys. Ain't that bad. I mean, I could just hit him with the gun. Really wish I knew why my 9-line pad wasn't working. 'Cause I don't have paper or pen near me, so I can't do it old school. Which sucks. An almighty nutsack. Let's go ahead and set this mark for him. Well, for me. Nope, those are all dead. And drop it back a smidgen. Drop it back a little more. And there's my target. Do I want to J-dam him? Let's go ahead and set the J-dam target just for funsies. So I got a J-dam strike ready. They want to bite the 9-line DLC. Very funny, Kyle. Yeah. I think I may, like an idiot, I think I may have forgotten to load it in my mod order because I hit my keybind to fire it up and it was like, nope, DLC page. It's like, why is that a keybind, Bohemia? I can't imagine any scenario where someone's like, yep, I would love to see the DLC page right now. Like, no scenario comes to mind where that is a legitimate thing. Oh, the UAV's definitely got him spotted by now. Holy crap, is one squad seriously stopping these guys? Oh, you got the gyro up. Haha, cool. Dagger Thunder 7-0.
Go for Dagger Thunder.
Dagger Thunder. Fairly certain uniform already knows, but grid 0580 tree 2. You see approximately half a dozen individuals there in the rocks. Oh, because I'm an idiot, Quentin, and I forgot to change my stream information. But yes, this is Task Force Alpha. And Battlefire. Lucky me, I have never blued anybody, knocking on wood right now, on a cast strike. That, to me, is the most egregious thing that I could do in a flight. So, yeah, I've never blued anybody. I have waved off of many strikes of my own accord where I thought it could be a threat.
Thunder Sagan 0580 tree 2.
Dagger Thunder, that's a firm. Just inside those trees there, you've got about a half a dozen individuals. Look like they're waiting to give you guys the business. I have not marked it on TADS per orders from Havoc 6.
Roger that, Thunder.
Alright, push them, guys. Go get them! Don't be idiots, because I do not want to DC. Oh, the first sergeant would, and drum would, I don't even think they'd be that mad, because I think they would know that I would probably be more mad at myself than they ever could be if I blued somebody. And I've done some really danger close runs. I still think my Righteous Eagle danger close run, I'm fairly certain some of my gun shrapnel probably did a little bit of damage, but yeah, I've had some really nasty stuff. And yes, I have leveled a mosque full of civilians. That's there's video evidence of that. Oopsie. But it came from orders. Dagger got on the phone and said, I need you to destroy this building that I have a laser on. And I got back on the radio and said, that's a mosque, are you sure? And they said, yep, drop a bomb on, or no, hit it with a gun and rocket. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to question. I don't know that they weren't taking fire from it or whatever, and there's just this time where I just had to go, well, that's that. Oh, wow, they wasted those dudes.
Dagger, this is Warlord on 70, spot report over. This is Warlord on 70. Have 2 times enemy squads.
But yeah, had a rough one there after that mosque thing, because I no joke, just had to follow orders and do exactly as they asked. So I wasn't pleased with it, but things happen. True, I wasn't the one who climbed up into the tower and started sniping from a mosque, and Whitby had enough of his task force being held up by a single sniper, so they just said, just level it. So Kazansky got on the horn and said, I got a laser, gun and rocket, buddy. But yeah, that is definitely the most egregious one I've done, where it was just like, I don't like this strike, but I'm going for it anyways, because the guys needed the help. Anywho's, what's waiting for us? Is that us? Yep, that's us. Where's their Vic? Did they walk all the way up? Yep, they sure did. That's got to be the lovely Miss Lindsay Munson and her weapons team? And her weapons squad? Could be. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm 3 clicks away, so I don't think I'm going to get bamboozled. And yeah, rest in pieces. I still think that strike was no good, but, you know, back in the old days, we didn't have the targeting pod like we do now, so I can't take the time and evaluate the situation. I just have to kind of do it, and when they call a strike, just hope that your guy is on board. It usually doesn't happen, actually. I don't think I've ever had Captain Drumhill or Havoc 6 call in a DC run. Well, maybe 1 or 2. I know he's called in DC runs before. Barba's got a beautiful DC run from Righteous Eagle, you know, back before we all started streaming hardcore. And he called in a DC run just outside the walls of the castle. And it was the intro for his for the video on there. Kyle, do me a solid, find it for me, brother, because it was a good strike. I was proud of my boy for that one. He was a wee second lieutenant at the time, but man, he ran the gun and just vaporized these guys. It was awesome. The hardest SAM threat I've ever had to defend against. You know, Kyle, while you're at it, you want to go ahead and and drop the defending SAM video? Really? Was that? When was this, Quentin? I don't remember this strike. Alright guys, Prospero is good. Get back in your big old trucks and go do it. Yeah, it's in the intro video there, Kyle. It's Righteous Eagle. It was Task Force Alpha, and I think it was one or two cycles before the end of Righteous Eagle. But yeah, the intro was Barba's DC run, and Drum called that one in. And then of course the Defending Sam video, which, yeah, my poor missile launch warning system was just in pain. ECM pod just glowing white hot, trying to keep everything jammed.
Dagger, this is Warlord on 70, spot report up.
Where are these guys Warlords talking about?
Warlord on 70 have 1 times enemy squad moving west east at grid 040052 break. 1 enemy squad stationary at grid 03805 tree, over.
Did you say 040052?
Roger, 0580 tree and 040051.
Holy crap, dude, why are you looking all the way up there? 3 days ago for Bravo. I don't remember running DC in Bravo. Oh, it's on Barba's channel. Oh, correction. No, it's on Captain Drumheller's channel. It was his Righteous Eagle, Barba's DC run outside the castle. It was a thing of beauty. Sorry, I probably should have made that happen. Told you about that.
Advised convoys regathering its bearings. Should be Oscar Mike within the next 5 months.
Dagger, Thunder, A-firm, Convoy, rolling back up. Oh, wow, okay. I guess I'm the jerk. 63 missiles. I should have kept a counter on there. But yeah, there's my nastiest SAM threat. That was unpleasant, to say the least. Ah, we're going back into this town. We've assaulted this town once already, but I think it was Bravo that did it. Alright guys, mount them up, let's go. Oh, what was that? What was that? Oh, that was the waypoint marker. Ha ha ha, okay. There goes uniform. Man, there's a lot of stuff. How could you be having difficulty getting in a car? They hold 11 people. Alright, let's see what's what. Alright, they're finally ready to roll again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the never, ever clear Thunder on stuff that I don't know about kind of deal. Yeah, anyways, that has since been dealt with. Yeah, they tend to like... It kind of depends on the task force commander. The boss likes to have pretty tight control over where his strikes are coming. The XO, so Havoc 5, tends to be a little bit more, you know, okay with... What the... Okay. Anyways, Havoc 5 tends to be slightly more okay with letting us kind of do our thing. You know, he's a bit of an aviator himself, so he knows, you know, we're not going to be ridiculously stupid the entire time. And the first sergeant kind of depends. When he cuts us loose, and he's just like, have fun, going absolutely off the leash. All right, time to set up a legit pattern here.
Have a strong enemy defensive position, utilizing buildings at grid 04204 tree. How copy?
I got copy. Can I get a composition?
Wait one.
Stand by.
Dagger Thunder, as soon as Warlord sent his spot check, got one for you too. It was near the end of the operation, but like I said, it was a whatchamacallit. It was, again, it's the beginning of Drum's video, so it's going to be somewhere near the end of Righteous Eagle for Task Force Alpha in the castle, and yeah, he ran it hard. I mean, it's the intro video, so you'll know pretty quick. Drum's sitting on top of a castle tower with his thermals out. It's pretty rad. Dagger Thunder, grid 0470 tree 0. Looks like a enemy patrol, understrength squad waiting for you at the crossroads there in those buildings. Single mounted HMG on top of the roof.
Roger, 0470 tree 0 patrol and mounted HMG.
You said it, Duskstone Star. That's an interesting name. Oh, they probably know all about it now. Boom! Down goes the HMG. Down goes the next guy. And two more waiting. Hi, Luis. Probably going to come in a little lower and just kind of see what's what, just to annoy all his guys. All right, come on, get out of a tactical blob, get into a line. Get it together here, people. You're running around like freaking ants down there. Barba, we've been looking for your super gun run from Righteous Eagle with the castle. I know you know where it is. It's one of Drum's videos. Oh, never mind. Kyle beat you to it.
170 have 1 times enemy technical manned at grid 045049. Over.
Roger, technical 045049.
I get this odd feeling I'm not going to be firing any weapons tonight. It's a shame because I really wanted to cut these Hydras loose. I'm going to overfly it and see if I take any launches. I don't think I will. What's going on down here? Anything good? Yep, I'm gonna find that one, Quentin, because I don't remember that gun run. I don't remember doing anything DC so far here in the FTX. Especially since Avery tends to be pretty good about being in close contact with his task force commanders. So, all right, let's turn it back in over Cop Alpha. Keep dropping that altitude just a bit. As long as I stay 5,000 and above, I'll be good. But I really wish Delta Company would stop using meters for their altitude. That gets annoying. See, I was pretty sure it was you, Barba. I don't think it was mine. See, now if you're a real pro, you'll go all the way back to DeLeo's from the very beginning of Righteous Eagle in Task Force Charlie. That was like a Hollywood-style Burt. Oh, hello. I don't have any way to mark that for myself, but he is there. God, mounted technicals, roadblocks.
Unless you're sure there's got to be buildings, let's get mounted back up and ready to push out. Good copy, 6. Over. 6 out.
And there's my prey. Maybe I'll be able to give this guy the business. Who knows? We'll see. It's T-54, so... I'm not saying it's an easy target, but... it's definitely not the hardest of available tanks. Or sorry, T-55. Ah, good catch, Battlefire. My bad. Me sucking at my target ident. It's 55, 62, 72, 80, and of course 90. You would think A-10 driver would be able to identify his tanks. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to pick up something on the visual. Sometimes you gotta try to pick them up on visual. You can't always depend on thermals just because of the color contrast. On visuals, sometimes stuff just sticks out like a sore thumb. Then of course sometimes for thermals, like, you know, this jerk, you gotta pick out the shape, which is kind of hard to do if, you know, you have nothing to work with, so the color contrast can help a lot. And then back down to 14, because, yeah, why not? They decided to go the Microsoft route. Or the Battlefield route. Battlefield 1! Wait a minute, I thought we already had a Battlefield 1.
This is Warlord on 7-0, spot report over.
Send it, sender.
Have 1 times enemy tank.
There you go.
At grid 04209er. Stationary. Facing south.
East. There you go.
Roger, 1 times tank 04209er.
Good copy out.
It's gonna be a beast, fellas. Yep, you've also got the T-80 and the T-62, I think it is. When the, was kind of like the interim Cold War.
Trip pause within the town of Fauna Verde. A few mics will be rolling up.
Dagger Thunder, Roger, convoys held up at Verde. Where'd they hold up? Fauna Verde.
Looking a little bit more like Rojo.
Dagger Thunder 7-0, Lima, Oscar, Lima. Fucking Kulash. I like him though. Kulash is a good JTAC. Yep, I'm kind of excited too about the Tanks DLC because it's going to completely break everything I've done to balance the GAU 8, and I'm going to have to basically rebuild the whole thing. Oh, look at that! It's like I read his mind. I had a feeling. I mean, I had to think like a Zeus op. If I was a bad guy, where would I hide my ambush? That's kind of a no-brainer.
Having 4, this is 16 on 31, send traffic. Good copy, having 416 over.
Dagger is my JTAC. So yes, I am always in contact with the TAC-P, of which there are 2 people. The JTAC and the UAV operator. The JTAC is the one who primarily talks to us. UAV, of course, flies his UAV and acts as a backup in case Dagger goes down. But yeah, I am always on comms with them. Now, Havoc is the call sign for our Air Assault Infantry Company, Alpha Company. So you'll have Havoc 1, his first platoon, Havoc 2, second platoon, Havoc 3, third platoon. Then you got other goodies. Yeah, that kamikaze run on that K-52 was quite poor on my part. It has made me a very sad panda recalling that moment. Thanks for bringing it up. I appreciate it. And hi, Nomus 1982. Good to have you with us. Yeah, you can definitely tell the sports ball match is going on because we don't have anybody here from. Yeah, we lost a good chunk of our of Havoc 1 watching the points ball game. And yeah, we have about half the amount of audience members we normally have. I don't know how Drum and First Sergeant's channels are doing right now, but yeah, we're pretty light today.
0746, the rig basement tower over. Alright, good copy.
Woohoo! More than just one guy there, fellas. Something tells me I didn't need to bring 6 Mavericks, but I have them anyways. Willie, haven't really missed anything. A lot of recon, a lot of chat, a little bit of banter, because I'm not going to be doing crap this flight. I'm going to be pretty quiet. Well, I have a total of 27 between Twitch and the YouTubes, so I'll take that. I appreciate you guys sending out the information. You know, I don't do donations apart from Cast for a PR, where we did that whole thing. Just like entertaining is all. I'm not trying to monetize and do stuff. I just think if people want to see some cool aviating, I'll be here to do it. In that last thermal section, those are Op 4 up on the hilltop. But yeah, speaking of Cast for PR, my mom and dad are in Puerto Rico right now. They're doing the they did the whole delivery of the van today. So they had a whole ceremony. They did a blessing, like the whole thing. And apparently all of the Centro de Bendición and all of their parishioners are all mad at me because I didn't go to Puerto Rico this weekend. Like, sorry guys, couldn't get the time off work. Let's see if Dad can get me a fire mission here. 039 or 036. These guys are all wasted. Oh, no, they're not. Never mind. Got some sneaky buggers there. If they let me run it. I really want to. I mean, I got 38 Hydras ready to go. I want to do a legit gun and rocket run. Old school A-10 casting, but, you know, I don't think they're going to cut me loose. Damn shame. Yeah, if we were to do a 2-seater, if we were to do something like the Growler or the F-15E or something, we've done it before. I've had a Barba backseat for me in the F-16 Delta, and I think we did the Echo, the F-15E, for a fun op many, many thousands of years ago. I'm going to reverse my pattern. I'm tired of going left. And, yeah. But it just kind of depends. You just got to find something you can gel with and make it happen. Oh, thanks, Luis. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, that was, my mom was texting me because their 32nd wedding anniversary was on Groundhog's Day, so they were on it. Dagger, Thunder, go ahead.
Thunder, I'm gonna go ahead and feed you a pair of 9 lines for later use.
Dagger, Thunder, ready 9 line.
Roger, 9 line. Number 01, break. Lines 1 through 3 NA, elevation 76 meters, target description, break. 3 to 5 enemy squads in building, at 042, marker 0746. Friendlies are going to be located at 2 clicks to the south, egress yours. Break. 9 line number, read back.
Dagger, Thunder, I read back. 9 line 01, 1 through 3, NA, 7-6 meters, 3 to 5 infantry squads, 042, Red 4, mark 0746, 2 kilometers to the south, egress is my call, ready 9 line 2.
Good read back, 9 line 2 as follows. 1 through 3, NA, elevation 26 meters, target description 1 times tank, target location 04209er, 7 through 9, NA, read back.
Dagger, Thunder, I read back. 1 through 3, NA, 26 meters, 1 MBT, 04209er, 7 through 9, NA.
Good, read back.
Dagger, Thunder, ready additional.
We'll give remarks if we need them.
Dagger, Thunder, Roger, standing by, execution on 9 line 01, 9 line 02. Let's see if maybe I get a strike.
Roger that, Dagger out.
0746. All right, so that'll be my gun and rocket. I'm going to come in from the south if I'm going to do it. Oh, no. It's a disaster. All right. So, sorry, guys. What did I miss in chat there? All right, so crazy mission. Which one was that, Kyle? For obvious reasons, I can't open the link. And sounds complicated. Maybe? I don't know. Even without paper. Oh no, I'm typing it into my cell phone. I just basically I just sent myself a text message with both 9 lines on there in case I need them. This is kind of my backup method. I keep my phone on me. Let's see if they give me 01. Come on, guys, give me 01. Let me do this thing.
Dagger, this is Warlord on 70, spot report over.
Go for Dagger.
Warlord on 70, 1 time enemy armed technical, currently manned but stationary.
All technicals are armed, bro.
At grid 044048, over.
Oh,
the Scud where I had to glide it in. No, I knew that was going to happen long before it happened. I helped design that whole little storyline of the nuke going off and knocking out our, you know, EC and all the other kinds of crazy stuff. So I knew I was going to have to glide it in.
Dagger, Warlord on 70, spot report over.
Go for Dagger.
1 time enemy technical armed.
Oh no, they again, I knew it was going to happen, but it was just one of those things where I had to knock it off and let them do their thing.
Warlord, I got 0440.
I'm not going to get the strike. I'm not going to get the strike. Dang it.
That is a second technical.
They're going to run in on it. Oh no, they did. I knew before we started that I was going to see that Scud. I knew where the Scud was going to be, and I knew that I was supposed to like make up some BS about why I couldn't destroy it, because you know we wanted there to be like a kind of a Call of Duty style Hollywood finish, because you know stuff. Ooh, is that our fire team? Oh my goodness gracious! You guys are going to go take that thing on all by yourself? Yeah, they'll be fine. Oh, I'm sure they can. I mean, it's an object flying through the air. Anything can be destroyed. It's just a question of with what. Because I've seen people I've seen grenades get knocked out, all kinds of goofy stuff.
Dagger, this is Warlord on 70, spot report.
7.
1 times enemy technical stationary next to 2-story building. At grid 044048. That is the 3rd technical in that grid score.
Let's put on a little bit of juice. Get a little slow.
This is Warlord on 70. Grid is 044048. There are 3 technicals.
Well, apologies in advance if you guys came in for some,
Roger that. Are you sure
for a wild thrill ride, because it ain't happening.
Pretty positive.
Roger that. 3 times technical 044 048.
Dagger, Thunder, 7-0, be advised, recommend wave off on 9 line 01. Say again, 9 line Alpha, friendlies are running on top of it.
6, interrogative, is it possible to get a mortar barrage on
Dagger, Thunder, Roger, waving off, 9 line 01. Yeah, no kidding. I'm gonna be sitting around talking the entire time. Well, it's not up to Dagger on whether I go blow stuff up. That's all down to it's all down to the task force commander, which right now for this particular FTX, close air support's not going to play a huge factor in it. I mean, they're just overrunning infantry.
Warlord on 7-0 spot report.
Oh man, another technical call.
1 times enemy squad moving west to east at grid. At grid 040049er on
God
the road.
Darn it.
Roger 040049er squad on the road.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna hold south of them in case they need to call it, and I'll just come in over their shoulders. Generally goes a little bit better. Yeah, this is life of CAS. It's not always insanity. Sometimes it's. I like to think we get the most realistic part of the realism unit in that we have to deal with this nonsense. Just kind of sit around sometimes and do absolutely nothing. How we doing down there, guys? Doing good? Yeah, we're doing good. That poor little MRAP's crawling. Yes, I did. I saw that news article that they lost one. I don't know how they lost it. I don't know what got it, but yeah, I did see that for sure. Yeah, sometimes you don't even reconnoiter. You know, it just kind of depends on the mission at hand. I'm gonna at least set up a kind of a dummy run on this tank, just for fun. Because if I was gonna do it, I'd come up, make sure I get a good top shot on it. And that would be my rifle. Flight time. 9 seconds. Dagger, Thunder, go ahead.
Interrogative is 9 line 02 still accurate on location.
Dagger, Thunder, that's a firm. 9 line 02, or 9 line Bravo, as it should be called, is still active.
Roger, still standing by on clearance.
A firm, Dagger, holding south. I say again, holding south for 9 line Bravo.
Roger, holding south.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to come in a little bit of a top shot, and they can thread that needle or that Maverick getting through there. Yeah, that's kind of dark. Poor guy. I mean, sadly enough, that's part of the deal. It's not a good deal, but it's part of the deal. Should probably clear that JDAM. Let me go ahead and set that MBT and just be ready for him when the time comes. Oops, that's not it. Next town, ha! Oopsie daisy. Is that him? Yeah, it's close enough. Close enough to get me on target. I'm burning up a lot of fuel just because I ain't got nothing to do.
This is 1-6. We have a squad-sized element inside of the town that we're approaching. Time now. We're putting down blue 4 markers as we speak. Over. Traffic 6, be advised, blue 4 marker 080 just went down over.
Say again. Bookend 16.
Blue 4 marker 080.
Say again, effing 16. I'm pretty sure that's not his call sign, boss, but you know what? That's alright. Zeus is Sergeant Myers, or Staff Sergeant Myers. Should have been me, but obviously Barba is not flying because he's watching, and Brownlee is nowhere to be found. I don't know where the Speedbird is. I know Santa had things to do tonight. He's got some late night school, that sort of thing.
All air assets be advised, you are cleared to mark anything within the city.
Dagger, Thunder, acknowledge. Clear on marking TADs in the city.
Dagger, Warlord, roger.
I shotgun the tank. I shotgun the tank. Nope, no. Alright, so the entrance to the next city should be there. Yep, that's them. It's about time they cut us loose. At least on recon. Because this is less convoy operation and more... now they're going to straight up assault the city. Sidewinders and say no. I hate that. Yeah, I ain't about that life. Let me lock him up with Sidewinders, get good tone on that infrared, and be like, come at me, bitch. Alright, let's mark this guy up by the church.
16 copies all over.
See who can mark faster, me or Warlord. Oh, biscuits. 8056, 8053. What is 8053? 8053 is nothing.
Thunder, Dagger, Thunder.
Dagger, Thunder 6-1, talk to me.
Thunder, scratch 9 line 2, say, correction, scratch 9 line Bravo, say again, scratch 9 line Bravo.
Dagger, Thunder 6-1, roger, wave off on 9 line Bravo. Well, there goes my 9 lines, fellas. I'm kind of scrooby at this point. And they just drop mortars in the building? Okay. Guess if that's how we want to do it. Yep, it's going to be a quiet night, fellas. That was my only shot there. It's when you should get an autopilot. Luckily, ArmA, I don't really need it. That is a negatory. I think I may have fired Sidewinders by accident once on something I wasn't supposed to. But no, generally speaking, I'll use the correct ordnance for the right target. Ain't about that life. Although theoretically, a Sidewinder will pick up anything that is hot. I want to run this thing so hard, but okay. I guess the weapon squads are going to get some target practice on it. I don't know if they brought jabs or Mauses, but... it's all good, though. We can treat this like a Q&A flight that I just happen to be zipping around in. I'm going to blame the sports ball. Alright, in before I buzz the captain at lower altitude just over this mountain here. You know, not too low, just low enough. Where's Warlord? Alright, he's out to the north. Yeah, why not? Let me do a slightly low pass just to remind them that I exist. Oh, here comes the laser. There it is.
Dagger, this is Warlord on 70.
Disregard and standing by on effect on that MPT.
Affirm.
Good effect, disregard.
Good effect.
drop it down just a bit. So they know I'm still here. I still exist.
This is 1-6 on 3-1. Be advised that ArmA is catastrophic time now. Over.
Be advised, my position just took some sort of MG round. I got several guys down around me. I'm fighting smoke.
Good copy, 6. We'll send a mic your way over.
Yep, ain't nothing happening up here. Let's climb and get back up there. So anyways, where was he? If you use Sidewinders for BTRs? That's interesting enough. I mean, it'll do the job. It's not like a Sidewinder's weak. But nonetheless, that would be an awfully strange thing to hit somebody with. Alright, so we got technicals burning. And empty. Let's get back at it. How am I doing on gas? 8,000 pounds on board. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. 7 hard points isn't exactly limited, though. It could be worse. Could have an F-16. Where it's like, okay, I got Sidewinders and AmRams on my outboard and just inboard outboard stations. And then I got whatever air-to-ground munitions it is, so Mavericks, JDAMs, whatever. And then I got 2 fuel tanks to have an even remotely usable combat range. Way to go, F-16. But boy, are they pretty and can they dogfight. Warlord Thunder on 7-1. How you guys doing over there?
Having a grand old time, Thunder on 7-1.
6 is 1-6, good copy.
Warlord Thunder, good copy. Phoenix Thunder, how you doing down there?
Huh? What?
Phoenix Thunder, good morning. Good to know you're still with us.
Yeah, I'm tracking the whole situation.
Warlord Thunder 7-1. Interrogative.
Warlord, this is Thunder, go ahead.
Probably messed up that call. But did you kill that tank?
Warlord Thunder, that's a negative. I got waved off on a 9-line Bravo. I think the Weps guys got it.
Solid copy, Thunder. Warlord out.
On the plus side, for my paperwork tonight, this is going to be the shortest patrol report in history. I'm going to do another low flight just for the funsies over that, right over that church. Just to let them know, hey guys, I am still here. So let's start dropping out. What do we think? 1,500 feet? They did initially, they beat the F-35s initially. But, yeah, by the end of that, once they got the F-35 squared away, the F-35s have been kicking ass for quite a while. Warlord Thunder, talk to me.
Oh, just making sure I can still talk on the radios after that last one. Warlord out.
Yeah, small paperwork is a happy captain. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, that's going to be my patrol report. Thunder 6-1, Squadron Detachment Commander reporting. Lingor Dingor, Maruka Air Base. Ordnance deployed, none. cast stun, none. Yeah, whole lot of nothing. But just for fun, let's say hi to everybody. Put it in a left bank. Let's do this recon of Mark 1 eyeball. Yeah, son. Mark 1 eyeball up in here. Alright, enough of that.
Roger that. Patrol size 0813.
I ain't marking anything anymore. By this point, with them rolling through the town like that, they probably know everything they need to know.
Disregard those. That team looks KIA.
Roger, deleting.
Wasted. Insert GTA sound effect here. Anything good? Single guys, clearing buildings. Oh, one dude up there. Why not? Let me laze him. Ow! Shucks. There we go. If you drive the Viper, then you gotta drink it fast. I think you meant drive it fast? Because this ain't the time to loiter. We ain't got the gas. That's a good one. Where'd you see that, Kyle? I like that. If you drive the Viper, better drive it fast. Because we ain't got time to loiter. We ain't got the gas. That's good. And should be dead here pretty soon. Come on. Kill him. Kill him. Oh, I should bring smoke rockets and just be an OA-10. And just drop smoke rockets on guys. Instead of dropping markers, drop literal markers. Let's see. Anything? That's our guys. That's our guys. Yep, that should be it. They're all buckled up at the tower, so unless they're going to ambush them in Maruko, I ain't doing nothing down there. Just drop a sneaky Liger. Just a nice cheeky Liger just right there. Oh, somebody must have hit him with a 40 mic, which is kind of hard to camouflage because the explosion on a Liger is quite a bit more than a 40 mic. I kind of wish I could signal to this squad, whoever this is. Let's see who it is over there on the church. I kind of want to signal to 1-2, hey, there's one guy alive. Why not? I'll mark him. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? A little bit further back. Okay, I hate this Maverick. It makes me sad. And let's go a little bit up. And there's your guy. Go get him, fellas! It's awesome. I forgot to turn on my 9-line notepad card mod. But I did remember to turn on Shack Tack, which is absolutely useless for me in the air. Oh, hey, Warlord. I guess Warlord and I can formation fly. Yep, I've never had the opportunity to punch out. I've been Zeus sniped twice. Or I never had the chance to get out. What do we got? Who's talking to me? Bowman. You, this is me. You, this is me. You, this is me. Facepalm. Ha! Good boy. At least he, kind of figured it out. Good man. Oh, believe me, Lieutenant Warren, you have missed nothing tonight. Myself and Bowman, and Chief Stowe, and Chief Alderan have exactly nothing going on. Oh, they wasted that guy. At least I had the decency to mark it for him. Death, don't advertise in here. Wait, what happened? I missed something. Oh, Sajak 13. Yeah, I haven't had to eject before because I get sniped every time.
Vic here with a, looks like an M2 on it. We have a squad come in and plant them on it.
Oh, that's cool. Well, they still got to mount up. They got to make it all the way back to Maruko, so they're not quite there yet. There's nothing at those markers. Nothing at this marker. Yep, 6 Mavericks is probably a bit ambitious. Probably could have just brought 2 Mavericks, 2 JDAMs, rocket pods. That'd been good. Oh. Just to confirm, Kyle, I did make you a mod, correct? You are modding it, because I guess Diver's off tonight. And oddly enough, I don't recall ever actually saying that you couldn't advertise my channel. I mean, I'd prefer you don't, obviously, but that's kind of the standard rules of etiquette. I mean, if you want me to plug your channel, just ask. Oh, there it is. I mean, I could hit it with a Liger. But, nope, I'm not releasing any ordnance tonight. I like how I'm flying as low as possible, desperately hoping that Senpai actually notices me. Which, it would appear he's not going to.
How far was that, Vic?
The command Vic should be to your south a little bit.
The Vic that you wanted demoed.
It is to the south by the roadblock. 5-6, I'm on my way with the demo.
Give me demo.
1, 2, 1 there.
Ooh, someone's getting in trouble. Yeah, pretty much my rules are don't be an insufferable prick, and we're good. Beyond that, I'm like, yeah, whatever. And again, if you want me to plug your channel, just do it the right way. Just ask me. And I'll be like, hey, this dude actually seems pretty legit. I would like him to grow his audience. I had to do it at some point. I mean, I didn't plug my channel places, but, you know, I just kind of got there.
North of the church, facing towards the east.
Okay, copy 6. 1-6 out.
You had cheeky Liger in there. Poor Tosco's out there running around looking for demo, and I just Liger the damn thing. Here, problem solved. That's what Ligers are for. Oh yeah, and don't be a bot. Which I guess by default also means don't be Russian.
Deemed clear. Remounting Vics should be Oscar Mike within 7 lights.
Dagger Thunder, acknowledged. Town is clear. Remount and continuing patrol.
Dagger Warlord, roger out.
Nope, you can't out. Good boy! Dropping orange smoke on a demo spot. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
This half forward, be advised, demo is set.
Rocking Riley. Yeah, I've had enough of this Riley fellow. You know, generally the Rileys I like, you know, help me out in A&D and some other cool stuff, but whoever this Riley is, I'm just not down with it. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, everyone seems to always want to know who's flying, who's flying, who's flying, who's flying, who's flying, and everyone seems to forget that Barba also flies, and so does Brownlee. Yeah, no kidding. I could have just stayed home. I could, you know, I bet if I landed, no one would know. And no, Kyle, I have not seen it. If you could do me a solid, don't put it in, well, put it in chat so everyone else can see it, if they want to. But beyond that, send me a message on YouTube or comment on it once once the video's up, so I can remind myself to go and see it. Ooh, run a little low on speed. Come on, Soto, get it together. Yeah, I kind of feel bad because, you know, I have 2 other pilots in the Tigers, plus the whole, you know, dagger element, you know, backing us up and doing stuff, but it seems like every time the gun goes burnt, people just associate it with me, so I feel a little bad. Yo, dude, that's an active demo site, you... Alright, that orange smoke grenade didn't really do the job that it's supposed to do. Wow, Weasel cleared yet? Yeah. I'm gonna say it's about time. It's about time. They're working on it.
1-6 copies, we're moving over.
Alright, what do we think? Buzz the task force? Kinda have to. Exactly. 6-1, Soto, 6-2, Barba, 6-3, Brownlee. So you got the back door, Santa, and the Speedbird. Easy. There are more than one A-10 pilots in the 74th Fighter Squadron. I mean, we paint our names on the sides of the jet. Why not? I'm gonna break my rule. There's our name on the side of the jet and our JTEX. All right.
Looks like everyone is clear of the death now.
We're too close to death now. These guys mounted up.
1-6 copies.
I should Liger it. Just for fun. God, I wish I had the guts to do it, but I just don't. Oh wells. Hi. What are you looking at? How about you mind your business, turret gunner?
Dismount, get out of whatever that was fucking shooting.
Oh, what was shooting? Ooh, time to get to work.
1-6 copies, we're looking.
All air assets, be advised, Convoy just took some shots. Please identify.
6, this is 1-6, be advised, that was an ND.
Dagger Thunder, verify our previous orders were for clearing, correction, marking contacts in the city. Is that outside the city now?
Hey, for Mr. Practice, just give me cords.
Roger, looking.
Dagger Warlord on 7-0 from which direction? From your current pod?
If they knew that, they'd find him.
No direction. It's very unexpected.
Don't overrise that. Hey, see full plan to stand by dead.
Disregard as an NT. Say again. Disregard.
Hey, firm.
I like how Riley already knew. Nah, it's an NDA. Nobody's shooting at nobody. Because we're running out of time, too, for this whole show. They're heading back to Maruko here. But I guess I could look ahead at the convoy route. Come on, blow it up! I want to see something explode. Other than your own MRAP that they already lost. How they managed to do that, I don't know.
Go ahead and get that charge.
Fire in the hole, fire in the hole, fire in the hole! Come on.
Control deck.
Boom. Oh, my goodness. I think my Liger would have done less damage. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I teach it in recruit trainings. When you're not actively in combat, turn your safety on. I don't care how good you think you are. That's why we remove our magazines. But when we're in combat and we're locked and loaded in the field, keep your safety on for that exact reason. Stupid stuff like that happens. How is it they say? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes? There you go. Roll around without your safety on, that's what's going to happen to you. Alright. Time to buzz the task force. No, not with the boss.
7-0. Current route looks clear up to the next major intersection.
Roger that, clear the intersection.
I don't even remember what time I took off, but I still got tons of gas on board. Should I give him a quick overflight? I want to. I'll wait till they get closer to Maruko. As soon as they get up on the city, I'll say, hey guys, I was watching the entire time. Believe me, I was here. You are both the bosses, right? No. All decisions eventually, in one way, shape, or form, are going to arrive at the at Captain Drumheller's desk. I do play a role in unit headquarters. I kind of form a unofficial ALO or Air Liaison Officer, so I'll advise HQ on aviation matters that they may not be as familiar with as I am. But beyond that, yeah, no, that's as far as my role goes insofar as making, decisions regarding unit policy and that sort of thing. And let's say hi, because, well, what shit else happening? Thanks for nothing. Oh, slow it down a little bit. And 200 knots, that's better. And say hi to Havoc 1, everybody!
All air assets, Miller time. Say again, Miller time.
Warlord A firm.
Dagger Thunder, acknowledge, Miller time, on the way back to Maruko.
Roger that, see you soon. Dagger up.
Maruko traffic, Thunder 6-1, crossing midfield for downwind entry, runway 09er. Thunder. Maruko traffic, Thunder 6-1, turning left downwind 09er. Maruko traffic, Thunder 6-1 is downwind 09er. They do happen from time to time, Kyle. Lest we forget. I'm a supporting asset to this unit. Nothing more, nothing less. And let me set my SPI nav point. Maruko traffic, Thunder 6-1, turning left base 09er. Thunder.
Airbase traffic, Willard on 75. 5, approaching from the south, direct to you at Martin.
Maruko traffic, Thunder 6-1, turning left final, 09er. Not a single SAM was defended. Nothing was defended this day. Like I said, I could have just stayed on the ground. Maruko traffic, Thunder 6-1 is final for runway 09er. Check landing gear and looks clear to land 09. Oh, don't overshoot it, Warlord. This is not the day to do that. Not after we did nothing. Oh, I have a new subscriber. Thanks, Willie Wass. Nice to have you. Nice to have you on board. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Ouchie, that was a late flare on my part. Let's hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. Hit the brakes.
Airbase traffic, Warlords on the deck, spooling down, signing off 7-5, sign now.
Maruko ground, Thunder 6-1. Clearing the active on Sierra 2 for Mike 1 to aircraft parking. That was a nasty landing. Not quite as smooth. Yep, you can thank Lord Jarhead for those sounds.
Rally on green smoke, just south.
I see no such green smoke, but okay. Oh, I see green smoke. Please don't run across the taxiway. Please don't run across the taxiway. Please don't run across the taxiway. Also, Jarhead. What was that? 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 Okay. That was a big bump. I'm gonna rally up down at the back side of the taxiway. Because I feel like it.
Disregard for coming in.
Maruko ground, Thunder 6-1, secured aircraft parking, spooling down, signing off at frequency 7-5. G'day. New deployment will be eventually.
Should we kneel down for him as well?
Are you gonna get out, Princess, or are you stuck?
Wow, you have a really cool airplane. Wow, wow. So cool. Look how cool he is. Oh, wow.
I don't know what just happened.
Oh my god. Just want to rub against it.
Sergeant Lindsay thought you performed an excellent whirly move.
Can I get a picture?
Whirly woo.
Can we take a selfie, please?
Alright.
First, let me take a selfie.
I have no idea what just happened there.
Overall tonight, you guys did a good job. When that MRAP took a hit, I looked at where it was when it took a hit, and it was exposed on the side of a fucking big-ass hill. I don't know why you were trying to push up on that hillside with an MRAP, but it got punched in the nose from an RPG. So that was something I went over at the beginning during the briefing. Don't expose those vehicles, especially when you don't know where the fire's coming from. Wait until you know where the fire's coming from, have the infantry clear out in front of it, and then get the If you have to expose it, just expose the
Oh, did they?
Other than that, everything.
Maybe they
was
noticed my
okay
last flyover.
From my end, I didn't have eyes on everyone all the time. I didn't have eyes on you guys when you were clearing through the town because I was busy over on the left flank dealing with contacts.
So anyways, sorry that one was kind of boring, everybody, but not every mission's going to be crazy.
That's all I got. Havoc 1.
I thought it was a pretty good parking job, though. I managed to get it in front of the hangar.
Havoc 4.
Nothing from for the task force, sir.
You guys fucking annihilated that first checkpoint.
Cool.
Or
what?
Fuck is it called? Yeah, checkpoint.
Checkpoint, sir.
Dagger.
Negative, sir.
Thunder.
Nothing from the Tigers.
Rotary.
Nothing, sir.
Better not be anything.
First Sergeant.
Just a couple things, Cap. Thank you. I don't know if it was just because of where I was at, considering I was only technically running a team, but I was also up in the turret of one of the gun trucks. Can anybody take a guess as to how many fucking people I actually engaged and eliminated with that 50 cal?
0 for Sergeant.
I guess 0, Tom.
More than I count.
Damn close. It was a whole whopping 2. I fired a total of probably 15 rounds out of that 50 cal tonight. Again, I don't know if it was just from where I was at, but we had absolutely no fucking clue what was going on the entire night. Helen Keller has better fucking communication than what trickled down to us. So I don't know what the fucking gig was, but at one point in time, there was friendlies like 700 meters from our position. No idea what they were doing, who was engaging what, who was moving where, nothing. So I don't know what the hell the problem was. I definitely don't know what the issue was with the lack of engagement and enemies. And Zeus, that's something you need to keep in mind, because at no point in time did we see any fucking action. The guys that I engaged were beyond 600 meters, both of them. Well, one guy was about 50 meters from us, actually. But, yeah, as far as from our end, I was 1-3 tonight. This mission was utter dog shit. So... Again, I don't know
I'm gonna watch it back now, Quentin. I want to know how that went down.
Fucking worked on, because as a team leader, I should never be that much in the dark, especially when I'm up on a 50 cal. That is as big of a force multiplier as it is. That's all I had, Cap.
Anyways, guys, this is
Ares is your wheelhouse, so you take care of that.
pretty much gonna close it out on this. We'll finish out this debrief, and I'll wish everyone a good night and a very happy Super Bowl Sunday.
As for communications, was that
almost.
breakdown between platoon and squad,
We're not done yet.
between squad and team? Communications at company level were okay. You guys needed to send up contact reports.
He just wanted to do the debrief in front of my pretty jet.
That, it was fine. So that's for you to figure out at your platoon.
Captain Drumheller should be streaming too.
And why there was a breakdown.
Will do, Captain.
If anyone else, I didn't miss any section leaders, did I? Ares?
Thank you, Captain. Sorry about that, First Sergeant. Did everyone else at least have a good time tonight?
What?
No. At least I got to practice nine-lining without without my notepad. My digital notepad.
That's all for me, Captain.
Alright, if you got a question or comment as it pertains to the task force as a whole, put a C or Q in chat. First Sergeant, let me know. Oh, that's a good point. There were 2 times tonight when I came up on guys who were pushed out on a flank, and both of those times, no one was watching that flank. I came up on 1-4, who was overwatching a town and had no one watching to the north at the time.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard lack of who was. I mean, Myers is on his own, and I mean, yes, it's possible to manage missions and do it all by yourself, but I kind of thrust him into it because, you know, we just didn't have the pilot, so he probably didn't see it coming. Probably surprised me a little more than he would have liked. But then from a Zeusing standpoint, I really know Havoc 1 very well. I know well, not exactly, but I know a good portion of how hard I can hit them before they'll
nobody from the Peanut Gallery, Captain, but I
before they'll notice.
as was pointed out while we were sitting there by the captain, and the fact that we have to keep fucking telling you guys this makes me feel like a goddamn monkey with a pull string in my back. But for fuck's sakes, you do not check in to do a radio check on 5-0. There is no excuse whatsoever to say that you think that's how it's done, or that you misunderstood somebody, or what the fuck ever, because
Yeah, it's probably all it was. He doesn't know Havoc 1 as well as I do, as far as how much they can take.
So I know they specifically go over to do a radio check on 5-0. You do not check in. Lastly, whoever was working the radio for the lead Vic, I don't care if you were the driver, the gunner, motherfucker sitting in the back playing with your dick. If you're on the radio for that lead Vic, you need to call out what you're doing.
Spoiler alert! No, I don't care.
FTX tonight, I heard that lead Vic key up on 5-0 maybe 4 times. Fucking maybe. And we took more than 4 turns before we even took first contact. That's unacceptable. Lead Vic and last Vic need to be calling out every goddamn thing they're doing so that we know the entire convoy is following suit. Everybody clear on that? Alright, that's all I got, Cap. Thank you.
Alright. Overall, good job tonight. You guys are dismissed.
Alrighty. Night, everybody. Thanks for coming. We'll see you around.